Why? I like how they do little bass and kind of light percussion for the victory. It's cute. I will carry out your wish. You said dart. I cannot imagine there is somebody who intentionally comes to Atlanta. What are you up to? Okay. Game devs. Game devs. I know it's stupid of me to complain about this now. It is. But I know you've seen movies and you kind of, you're interested in blocking scenes. But there's no need for him to turn away at this point. The idea of you turning away from someone is because you're ashamed. You're ashamed of yourself, or you're ashamed of something you've done, or that kind of thing. Is he ashamed that he has to rescue his friend, his childhood friend, whom he probably wants to have some sort of relationship with? Why would he turn away? Filmmakers, young filmmakers, don't do this. Don't have your protagonist turn away just to be dramatic. That doesn't work. Unless you're being like cheesy and over the top with it. I want to see a movie like that. I want to see a movie like that covered on Best of the Worst, where there's just really bad blocking of scenes where people are just kind of wandering off. or they'll keep looking away instead of looking at someone to say a point like it's really serious. I think they do that a lot in Xanadu, actually. Which is unfortunately I'm not talking about the game. I'm talking about a very old movie that really does not, it didn't hold up when it came out. It certainly doesn't hold up now. But my sister listened to the soundtrack incessantly, so I kind of always wondered what it was, if not eventually figured it out. And then I saw Lindsay Ellis's review of it, and yeah. Otherwise, I wouldn't have given it no, never mind. But anyway, where were we? I'm here to rescue someone important to me. Do you know anything about her? Her name is Shauna. I'm sorry, but それはちょっと I'll look elsewhere. Wait. I'll go with you. I thought you had to go back to the castle as soon as possible. She's important. This girl you're looking for? They did it again. Son of a bitch. Stop doing that. I don't know a lot about one thing, but I know a lot of little things about many things. Okay? And one of the things I know about structuring a scene, especially one with dialogue, is that you don't keep having the characters turn away from each other. You can do that once, maybe, for a specific reason, but at this point it's a cliche that has become so played out that I think that filmmakers don't use it as much as they used to. Because in real life, nobody does that. If you're ashamed of something that you're trying to tell somebody about, You just kind of lower your head, or you kind of move your line of sight away from the person. You don't take 5 steps in a 45-degree angle away from the person and then make a point to the wall. It's just not done. Anyway, I'm going off on this way too much. Maybe I don't know if this will be a highlight, but I think it'd be too long for a clip. Blocking 101. It's my problem. It was my fault. Okay, he's feeling guilty. That's when you do it. But even so, the cliche is so played out that it's just dumb. Especially since he's already done it once. I don't know what brought you here, but Helena is not that easy to go through alone. You're damn tootin'. Actually, it wasn't that bad. I just, the problem with turn-based games is that you're constantly getting damage. I don't know how they justify that in logic terms, but it does kind of get irritating as you play through turn-based games, if you're not used to it, especially. But I've been playing these since the beginning. Since they brought Dragon Warrior over to the NES. And I even dabbled a bit in not Phantasy Star yet. That was later. But Final Fantasy I dabbled a bit in. But I definitely played Dragon Warrior. It was called Dragon Warrior back then, not Dragon Quest. Long story. And so I'm kind of used to it. I played Final Fantasy, what we called 2 and 3. And then, of course, Chrono Trigger, etc., etc., etc. See, now he's looking like over the edge. There's no reason for him to look over the edge. They should be looking at each other. Maybe it's a thing, and I don't know. I'm not even going to go there. Oh, well. That goes for me, too. Forget what he was even saying. But I can break out from here together with you. Of course, with the girl. How come you trust me? We've just met. Oh, you son of a bitch! You son of a bitch! And he turned back around. There was no reason for him to even walk. I think they're just trying to fill the space. But then why would you have this camera angle? Why not zoom in on the characters? That's what Final Fantasy would do. Hironobu Sakaguchi couldn't make a good Final Fantasy movie, but he at least knew how to make a good drama in his video games. Goodness. Again, I am not an expert on anything, but just, if they turn away again, I swear. Walking and turning away, turning back. If you watch this scene in fast motion, it won't make any sense. Like, if you skip the dialogue and just watch them walking, in all directions, you'll be like, what are they doing? This is the kind of shit you see out your window, or at work, off in the distance. Outside or on the sidewalk, or at a gas station or something, and people are just acting weird. Like, they're probably not doing anything wrong, they're just being weird. The raid you made was quite impressive. I trusted you to guard my back. That's the way I think. All right, let's go together. Whoa, he asked him out already. I like that skeleton. That's beautiful. Derek,